G'day, Tom Garman, sales representative at Apex Results Realty located in Burlington, Ontario. I operate from Grimsby through to West Mississauga. So it's January 15th, 2015. This is your January market update. So we're mid-month right now. We're having a number of listings coming on the market. Interest rates are still, I've got to say it, historically low. I cannot see them getting any lower unless the banks turn around and offer some sort of a special incentive. I don't really see them doing a lot of that. I mean, it would be something small, and in the big picture, it's not going to have a lot of impact on you. Now, here's what I've got. More listings are coming on the market now. They are coming on regularly. We do not have a lot of snow. We have cold weather. We're not having the nasty weather that was originally forecast for this year. It is not tons of snow everywhere stopping people from going out. Now, that could happen at the end of the month or in February. And the cold weather is going to slow down, obviously, the activity a little bit. People are going to be serious about buying. In most cases, there are still tire kickers. People are still contacting realtors and saying, hey, I'm thinking about moving to that area in a little while. I want to go through and take a look what's available in, say, this apartment building because I want to move there in the next 2 or 3 years. That always happens. It has no real impact on anything. Sales, the actual transactions, that's the important thing. So, inventory coming on the market right now, slowly but surely. Actually, it's faster this year than in previous years. That could be just a little bit of a glitch because the weather itself is nice outside. Interest rates are low. Here we go. The economy. The economy right now is doing well. However, big quotes on that one. However, what we have is the market itself is jumping around a little bit. So people are getting a little bit concerned. They're a little bit nervous. And that means you're going to have less people doing transactions. So if you're thinking, oh my gosh, maybe the economy in the region, the province, or the country is going to get a little worse, maybe we shouldn't move right now. Maybe we can hold on for another year or a few months just to get past this crunch point. And, oh, you know what? Then we'll do it. You know what? So that's going to remove people who want to sell and then purchase and move up. Here's the trade-off. The first-time buyers out there, if they're not rock steady in the first place, they don't have a deposit, or they just have barely enough, and maybe they're just making it, but, they're having some second thoughts right now. Those people aren't going to move. You have a deposit. You have your closing costs. You know roughly what's going on. You've been looking around for a little while, and you have a little bit of confidence in yourself, your job, and the economy. Those people are still going to go out and purchase. Now, what that means is less supply, less demand. I'm estimating, from what I've heard, I've been to a number of meetings recently, that we're going to see the real estate market prices sort of maintain. They're going to go up a little bit, not a lot. Now that could change later on in the spring if there's less inventory and suddenly there's a bit more confidence in the overall economy. Guess what? You have another bubble going on. It happens. It's happened in past where, I don't want to sell right now, but there's 19 people out there looking to purchase. And that could push prices up a good bit if it happens. Now there's a flip side to this. Now I know there are the naysayers out there and they are saying, you know what? Don't buy right now. You've got to wait. The real estate market's going to collapse. You could see 50% decrease in price. $500,000 properties could be selling for $250,000. Now I hold that's not going to happen. For that to happen, a couple of things have to happen. As I said before, interest rates need to go up, economy needs to be bad, and there need to be a lot of bank sales. Because normal people will not be selling at that point. At least most of them won't be selling. They'll simply hold on, and the banks will end up with property that the buyers they were qualified, but they can't really afford it after one person loses their job, and so on and so forth. Do I see a 50% decrease coming this year? No, there's no 50% decrease. When you go to work, or you're hanging out with your friends and go, oh, these places are coming down, it's going to happen. Yes, it will. There will be an adjustment one day. Now, if you're not in the middle of moving, it's not going to have any impact on you. If you bought 5, 6 years ago with myself, like some of my clients did, and they were kind of waiting a little bit, got off the fence, purchased, if they lose 10% of the value, they still made a lot more because that's how much prices have gone up. So I could see an adjustment down eventually, not happening this year. Anyway, lots of projects on the go. That's the market update. I'm going to leave the projects for another post a little later on. I've got some good stuff coming up I find interesting. Of course, it's my project. Anyway, now remember, get your ducks lined up. Buyers, you're thinking about buying, take the time, talk to the mortgage brokers, crunch the numbers. Make sure you're comfortable. You can buy a $500,000 property today. Well, why don't you look at under 4? Heck, if you can find what you're looking for at $350,000, go for it. Now, also remember with that, you're going to be purchasing a property in a location with finishes. So the only thing you can really change, you can't change the location of a property. You cannot change the finishes, at least usually, of a property until you purchase it and renovate it. The only thing you can really change in your criteria there when you're looking is price. So if the properties you're looking at for are $500,000 and you want to spend $350,000, adjust the location. Anyway, sellers, get the property ready. If it is like in past years, you need to have the property decluttered, staged up, nicely finished. Those holes in the wall, remove the screw where you had the Love Me wall going there on the one side. You need to have that filled, sanded, and painted. Other work needs to be done to make sure your property looks nice. And if your mechanicals are old and look it, consider, if you want to get top price for your property, switching them out. And remember, do not rent the furnace or air conditioner. Anyway, you take care. Have a great day. You know what? It's a good time of year right now. Get the work done. Look forward to hearing more from you people later on. And remember, no matter what else is going on, as you're out there looking at property and you're feeling, hey, is this good? Is this not good? Always stay positive.